crazy.
You are really ageless, I tell you what. You haven't aged a day, baby doll.
20 years and 10-year anniversaries. That's what we've learned.
Look at the pictures.
Crazy. Papa Doc is like we shot that last week, right? That's totally a thing. Tupac yesterday. Don't worry about it. Now, I love that each of these games has its own flavor. And my personal favorites are Black and Twisted Metal 3. I think the energy of those games is amazing. Is Season 2 like the games where it evolves and has a different flavor to it?
It does evolve hugely. We kept calling Season 2 Level 2 because it really opens up a ton of new stuff. New places, new faces, new worlds, more cars, more everything.
And did you have a favorite experience leveling up to 2? Did anything feel different?
You know, I really enjoyed the idea of how the characters have changed and what they end up at by the end of the show. I feel like it's a good progression. I think if you look at Season 1, where John Doe started, where Quiet started, and seeing where they are at the end of Season 2, they're very different people, not characters, but people. But you can see the progression of their personality through the course of the season and everything that happened, as opposed to it being a new season and it's like, who is this dude? Like, why is he goth now? What happened?
You actually get to see the arc of the journey. I got you. There's a reason.
See him break into a store and be like, whoa, black actually looks good on me. Then he walks out in all black. Next thing you know, he's wearing goth.
I'm buddies with Aaron and Justin. They talked a lot about how much you love psychology and diving into the character.
Yeah.
And I love that these games focus on psychology even when the car gets affected and the music drops and things are really psychological in the games. What car do you think you would personally have, and any needle drop for you, for each of you, for your journey if you were playing in real life?
Oh, F-350 King Cab long bed dually, no question.
Beautiful.
I want the 7-foot bed. I want a 5-inch lift kit. I want air suspension. I want 2 turbo thrusters on my engine. I'm gonna need 5 gallons of DEF fluid in my tail bed because I'm getting active.
The man has thought about this. He was prepared. I respect that. He went home. He wrote it down. A needle drop for you. What's playing in that 350?
Oh, man. So for me in the apocalypse, I feel like with this show, every scene you watch, everything John Doe does, Busta Rhymes is playing in his head.
Yes.
Like every Busta Rhymes song, no matter what it is, that's John Doe. It's crazy.
Stephanie, this feels like it's got a backstory. It feels like it's written. Are you as prepared? Do you have a car and needle drop?
Yeah, 808, bippity bop boo, skidoo, with one of those Jim Jams on the top, and then a bunch of hoo-ha's.
Season 3 Jim Jam confirms.
Yeah.
I respect that.
There's nothing that brings me pleasure like seeing Stephanie's face when I talk about cars. Every time cars come up, she's like,
You've got that actor notebook, and she's like, I am very happy to be here, and it's 9 a.m. at Comic-Con. I'm not sure what you want.
Some people's hobbies are reflected in their work in some of their projects. This one happens to
Exhibit
be
A.
For Anthony,
I see the passion.
100%. 100%. So it's like if you were to do like a voiceover movie, is there a specific microphone or a specific studio you use?
No, but I like it to be in the dark.
So that's specific.
It's dark and I can close my eyes and I can just see all the images come to life.
So you have a script in front of you.
I've memorized it.
Ignored.
Close your eyes.
Honey,
I've
memorized
you
it.
learn your
That's
lines.
how good I am.
That's
I memorized
crazy.
all my lines for voiceover. I know.
That's why we don't talk about Bruno, because she's got them. We don't need to.
That's my thing. The guy who plays Sweet Tooth, right? So Will Arnett does the voice of Sweet Tooth, but he does all of the physicality and emotion, right? Samoa Joe. But he learns the lines. So when he comes to set, he gives us all the lines.
The beautiful
performance. Fully realized, gorgeous.
That's amazing.
And that is
like
why
Sean Gunn as Rocket, and then Bradley comes in, so you got both energies. That's incredible.
Why it feels so seamless, because Joe is giving a fully realized performance, and then Will is taking that and layering his own creativity on top of it.
And then you get to see incredible. 2 takes on the day.
It's really awesome.
That's beautiful.
The whole first season, my face was like, every scene we had.
Every time we were like, whoa.
It was like, cut, Anthony, close your eyes. Oh.
Remember when he jumped off of the stage onto that table? They were like, we only have... Props was very nervous.
Yeah.
We only have 1 or 2 of these tables. And Joe was like, that's fine. I've got it. Did it in one take.
And does he have the same intimidating physicality as Sweet Tooth as a person? Or does he a total sweetheart after?
He's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
The nicest dude, man.
That's good to hear.
Literally
the funniest,
just
the kindest person.
Happy to be a dad. his concern is in life is, being able to buy enough groceries to feed his kids. Like every time we talk.
How not Sweet Tooth? Now, in a deathmatch situation, in a tournament, I've been wondering, who would win the match for each of your biggest characters in my experience? And I wanted them to actually pit each other. So for you, Mirabelle from Encanto, Carla from In the Heights, Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or Quiet, and how would they win?
Absolutely Quiet.
Carla. Really?
Carla?
Okay, no. Carla
couldn't
I
tell
don't know.
her watch from her. She doesn't know whether to scratch her watch or wind her butt.
I feel like there's some intuitiveness there that she would just click in.
Trapped inside of all the hair.
Oh, there's something in there where she would be like, give me a bobby pin and some gasoline.
I think it would be Quiet.
Okay, I love that.
Is pretty ruthless in terms of like, she will do whatever it takes to get what she wants, which is ultimately like equality and freedom for everyone, world peace.
What an altruistic vengeance you have.
It really is, though. Like in season 2, when this tournament is introduced to everyone, the prize of the tournament is your greatest wish, and that's what Quiet wants. She wants all the walls to come down.
That's why you're so likable. It's beautiful, but it's a hell of an altruistic violence.
It's truly, truly something. It's like a means to an end for her.
Yeah. And I had to go military for you because I feel like I want them violent. So I'm going
thinking about Carla.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
That's my little boo.
So I'm going JT Sanborn from Hurt Locker versus obviously John Doe. But then I'm throwing in Adrian from Pain and Gain.
Ooh.
And then a personal favorite because I feel like he's crafty after the loss, Papa Doc.
Oh, Papa Doc. Well, no. No, dear God, no, not. I would say Sanborn, man.
All right.
Sanborn had a beautiful nature and wisdom about him that he could live with the world in front of him. And I think in a apocalypse setting, you need to see the world in front of you. You can't let anything get behind you. And his ability to assess the situation and make a decision would be the most important aspect of his personality.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I like that. I almost went like half Nelson because I love that performance. But I don't think he'd do well. No. That guy would make it 5 minutes in and be like, that's not it. That's not going to work out. So I realized Paul Jenkins wrote on Twisted Metal Black, and Paul Jenkins invented the Sentry. So the guy that invented the Sentry that just got all of his time in Thunderbolts was a writer on Twisted Metal Black, but most people don't realize he crossed over into video games for a while. That very specifically crazy. He's having a summer. He's having a hell of a time.
Good rabbit hole you went down.
So Paul Jenkins, flowers to him. Yeah. Is there any performance of yours or movie or project you want to highlight that you feel like needs some love after some time? Like Half Nelson, 20 years next year, 10 years since The Night Before, which is crazy.
Crazy.
You are really ageless, I tell you what. You haven't aged a day, baby doll.
I will say this. My very first movie was very important to me for many different reasons. It made me a better human being. It was a beautiful story, and I feel like I wasn't tainted in a way where I would affect the performance today, and I was able to be naturally that character as opposed to putting my beliefs and my social awareness on that character. It was called Brother to Brother. Like, that movie was very important to me for many different reasons, and it not because it was my first job and it paid my rent, but because, that $500 a month was breaking the bank. but, thinking about it now, 25 years later, looking at the kid I was at that time, I'm very proud of what I was able to do with that performance and with that character and present in that movie.
That's beautiful. Do you feel like you'd play him differently now, or would you try to fall back into that beautiful innocence? Hopefully we get back to that.
He would look exactly the same.
Yeah,
apparently that's what we've learned. 20 years and 10-year anniversaries. That's what we've learned.
Look at the pictures.
Crazy. Papa Doc is like we shot that last week, right? That's certainly a thing. Tupac yesterday. Don't worry about it. And for you, any highlights? Anything you want to highlight?
It's so weird to talk about your own work.
Well, it's so specific that it's like, well, I'm proud of that, but I want to be that person.
Why don't you show off a little? Come on.
But I think people should. I mean, there's so much. There's the work that is so hard to get.
I was good in this.
I was so good in it. Watch it. I'm really proud of Short Term 12. I had a very small role in it, but I'm really proud of it. It's such a important film. I think the performances in that film, Lakeith Stanfield, Brie Larson, Rami Malek, Caitlin, all of them are just phenomenal in that movie. And I was really lucky to just even be a part of it. And I learned a lot by watching everybody. I hadn't done very much yet.
Yeah.
I had done so little that I couldn't, my continuity was so bad that they had to cut my big scene. It was
I could,
terrible.
I could. One
My
thing.
continuity's good now, though.
No, I'm about to say one thing you are is a person who learns, watches, and adapts. Because
you.
if you watch something and you're like, nope, don't like the way my face look with that, you will never make that face again.
Locked out.
You're
God.
right. You're right. I did learn. I learned
Yeah.
a big lesson then. It was like, well, you're doing an independent film.
Sure.
You only have like a couple minutes to get the scene, and then you got to
Right.
move on.
You are both part of so many generational projects, and I really appreciate it. And bringing something like Twisted Metal that I've loved my whole life to the screen, I really appreciate all your work. And that's why I wanted to highlight some. So thank you very much.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Check out Twisted Metal. It's something special.